Hey everybody, I'm meteorologist Gavin Sandell. Well, there's no question that it has been remarkably quiet weather-wise recently. A lack of rainfall, though, has suddenly brought about drought conditions within the valley. So how did things snowball so quickly? Let's get a look at where things stand right now. And this is the most recent iteration of the drought monitor that just came out yesterday. It comes out weekly on Thursday mornings, and you can see there's a lot of yellow, which is abnormally dry conditions, or the first stage of drought. These kind of tan looking colors, that's D1 or moderate drought, and you can see that within Columbiana County. But this is as recent of Thursday, this is severe drought, the third of the fifth level of drought that has appeared in much of Columbiana County. So we'll talk about why that has occurred and what has really led to this going on. So what I'm showing you right now is the 30-day precipitation deficit across our region. And this is across the entire Northeast, but I want you to take a look at the scale right here. Anywhere below the green, if you see any yellows or oranges or red, that shows below average precipitation departure. So in our area for the last 30 days, there's been anywhere from a 1 to 2, maybe 3-inch precipitation departure. That's good for about 3-4 weeks of rainfall. But 30 days isn't a big sample size. Let's increase this now to 60 days. And you can see we're now between 3 and 5 inches below average over the 60-day period. But now we're really starting to get to the foundation with 90 days. This is from mid-June to yesterday on September 11th. In our area, we're between about 2 and 5 inches below normal between mid-June and mid-September. And the 90-day period is so important because it's not just a significant dry period. This is a real long time, and you're really starting to crack the foundation of dry days. So this is what has suddenly gotten us into drought. This is the last 3-4 weeks of what has happened. Just 3 weeks ago, only little slim portions of Columbiana County were abnormally dry. Look at now 2 weeks ago where that has filled in the gaps, especially south of Youngstown. A week ago, they introduced moderate drought, that D1 or the second out of fifth level. And now currently, as of yesterday, things now stand pretty dry across much of our area. So let's talk about now why things have occurred this way and what things could be looking towards in the future. This is our pattern over the next couple of days. This is what's called an omega blocking pattern. And it's an omega blocking pattern. I say omega because it looks like the Greek letter omega, where a high pressure is situated off to the south and the jet stream kind of kinks up because this is an upper level pattern. It kinks up to look like the Greek letter omega. So anywhere riding on the jet stream up and down, there's a lot of clouds, low pressure, but us in Ohio and western Pennsylvania have been within this omega block, and there's been high pressure. So this will be the case for the next couple of days, and it will bring clear skies and warm weather as well. So once that pushes off, it's just going to continue to be very nice and dry and sunny. Let's also look at the tropics, something that's thousands of miles away, but we typically see in the months of August and September and October a little bit of tropical influence. We haven't seen that yet because any hurricanes have stayed off in the Atlantic. There's been nothing in the Gulf that has made its way up here. So we haven't had any tropical rainfall yet, which does put a bit of a dent in our rainfall totals for September and October and August as well. So looking towards the future, I think this blocking pattern is really going to degrade our drought. Looking towards next Thursday when the next drought monitor comes out, I could see a lot of that moderate drought and that severe drought expanding, maybe getting up to the next category as well. Looking towards long-term patterns as well, there's not much relief either. They're not really saying much if there's a favorability between wet weather or dry weather, but I think there's a general trend that temperatures could still be high, and higher temperatures can lead to not so great drought conditions. So if things get worse from here, this will be the most impactful drought in the state of Ohio since last fall. For Weather 101, I'm Gavin Sandell.